And now, introducing the new SneakyG Man store on SD. All you got to do, go on to SD, type in SneakyG Man store, and you could get your very own Are You My Malacca shirt, Samsung cell phone case, or just a cap or a beanie. Let's go Giants. Ow. Hey guys, I appreciate you wanting to enjoy the show. First, I got to give a couple shout outs. First off, I want to give a shout out to dresscomfy.com. She has the latest and greatest for SneakyG Man merch. So please, check it out. dresscomfy.com. Also want to give a shout out to 3 a.m. Water Hydration for the go-getters. Natural spring water. Go get it. Now let's go do the damn thing. Before we do the damn thing, I got to give a shout out to George's Trophies, aka Sergeant M replica trophies. Guys, Father's Day coming up soon. This is the perfect gift. Matter of fact, this is the perfect gift for any occasion. I mean, who wouldn't want a replica Super Bowl trophy of their team? The team that got the ultimate prize, the Lombardi Trophy. So when you get a chance, go to his Facebook page, George's Trophies, a.k.a. Sergeant M's replica trophies. Now, we gonna do the damn thing.
You're listening to Make It Count, the SneakyG podcast on Northeast Streaming Sports.
Is this thing on?
It's your boy Stefan, a.k.a. SneakyG, man! Let's go Giants! Oh! What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Stefan, a.k.a. SneakyG, man. Before I get started, I want to let y'all know, please check out the Venmo, the Cash App. I've been getting some donations. I really do appreciate the love and the support that you guys give this channel. And that's it. That's a wrap tonight. Good night, everybody. Okay. All right, for real. Let's get down to brass tacks. Okay. All right. We lost. Simple as that. And I want all the Cowboy fans to come on. And I mean that wholeheartedly. I want them all to come on and voice their opinions, voice what they got to say, blah, 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 Cooper Rush, blah, blah, blah. Look, every dog has its day. Every dog has its day. And yesterday sure as hell wasn't ours. Okay? I'm not going to make excuses. At all. We lost the game. We didn't deserve to win. Drop passes. I'm going to say this, though. It was not Jones' fault. I'll take that to the, God willing, not the grave. But this was not on Daniel Jones. The thing that I will say, Ant, you're going to bed? I need you to come on the show. I'll show you a comment in a second. The thing I'm going to say is this. We didn't have an answer for the rush. Even Coach mentioned that. And when we did have some kind of opportunity, there was missed opportunities by dropping the ball. Defensively, I don't know why we would leave wide receivers open. I know that Martindale, Martindale. Anyway, I know Coach wants to. He likes to blitz. So, I mean, when you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Okay, but overall, Michael Parsons didn't get a sack. I said it. I mean, I was on the show. Shout out Cowboy headquarters. Michael Parsons. Oh yeah, Chris. I got to bring you on too. And for the record, I knew. So I had a bet with Cowboy Chris. Shout out. And I knew. I'm gonna start over. The bet was Michael Parsons was going to get 4+. Well, it was 4 sacks, but 4+ because I said 5, but I knew no way in hell that was going to happen. Okay. And we bet a SneakyG hat. Now, I mean, I do owe Young K a hat. Okay. Bets made, bets paid. And, but I knew that wasn't going to happen. And I could have counteracted that bet, Chris, that we were going to do and said like, okay, well, if he don't, what you going to do? So, but I knew that wasn't going to happen and I didn't want to, and then anyway, now I could talk about the loss and then talk about the loss of the game. And if you guys are wondering what I'm talking about, Shep went down literally the last play of the game, more like towards the end of the last play of the game. Sterling Shepard is near and dear to my heart. The guy puts in the work. Okay. Once he puts in the work, he, hold on a sec. He puts in the work and then gets injured. He puts in the work, then balls out when he comes back and gets injured again. And then he was on rehab. He got hurt last year, towards the end of last year, and then puts in the work with rehab, does an exception. I mean, does great on the field. I mean, he's just an emotional, such an emotional player. And then he goes down again. Look, Sterling Shep is my guy. I pray for him. I'm continuing to pray for him. And regardless what happens from here on out, he's my guy. And, yeah. So overall, it was a great experience going out there. Would have been better with the win. But, it's still disappointing. There's no doubt about it. I only had like 2 hours of sleep last night. And because we got up really early. I stayed at the field until, oh God, we didn't get back to the hotel till about like 12:30 and didn't get up. Our flight left at 6 and you had to be there at 4. So you guys do the math. So I have the link out. If you guys want to join, please do so. I'm expecting to have a boatload of Cowboy fans because that's what they do. I didn't even realize there were so many Cowboy fans. I'll be honest. I didn't even realize it. It's like National Geographic. Like they come out of every crack, crevice, rocks you could think of. But so let's hit up some Carson. I see you hang around for a little bit. Let's go ahead and do this. What's going on, Ant?
Yeah, what's up, bud?
Good. You?
I'm good. The only thing that really pissed me off about last night's game isn't just Kenny Galladay. It's that the Giants made me stay up that late for a loss.
Yeah. And I'm glad so Mama Boss, we're all out on the field. She straight up said, I don't like 8 o'clock games. And for me, I'm like, I didn't even realize it was that late.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what team that showed up yesterday.
You know what team showed up yesterday? And this is why I'm not totally pissed off. The team that showed up yesterday was a team that fought and showed that we're in a rebuilding process. That's basically what we saw yesterday. I mean, I can't shoot Evan Neal because he gave up a lot yesterday.
Right. Yeah.
He's got to get used to this. He's got to get acclimated to this.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones balled out yesterday. He threw.
Thank you.
Remember, he threw 2 bad passes, and one of them wasn't even really a bad pass. David Sills slipped.
Right. Yep.
The bad pass was the one that could have gotten intercepted in the first quarter,
right?
But it ended up being incomplete. When they showed it from behind the Giants line, I'm like, oh my God, that was a bad throw. But other than that, he looked really well. He played his heart out. The only thing, the biggest gripe I had about him yesterday is, and he did change it up in the second quarter or second half because somebody must have talked to him, is he holds onto the ball just a little bit too long. Like it's almost like he's trying to decide, do I throw it or do I run?
Right.
He's got to be quicker at making those decisions.
But now let me jump right in. So last week when we played the Carolinas and the Carolina Panthers and we looked undecisive, and I saw the replay, Gabe, I saw the replay that you sent out to me. You know what stands out to me the most? Now, those of you that don't know, I'm a famous quarterback. No, not famous. I'm a quarterback. I played high school football as a quarterback. I grew up rooting for Phil Simms and all that stuff. Yes, I could sling that mother. Well, I haven't done it in a while. Anyway, I digress. I completely remember when I was in Germany. I joined the service right out of high school. I was in Hunter Army Airfield. Shout out 559th Quartermaster Battalion. 202nd, 205th. If you ain't us, you ain't. Well, you can finish the rest. So I was I'm stationed in Hunter, and then I went over to Germany, Dexheim, Germany, where I played semi-pro ball, and I remember getting the playbook for the first time. Okay, it's a process. You got to understand not only now everybody's playbook is different, and I'm not making excuses for Jones. Just hear me out from my personal experience, okay? When I was in high school, we ran a veer offense. I was in that offense for 4 years. By the time my senior year came, I was familiar. I knew where the ball needed to go. I knew all the counts. I knew the audibles. I mean, all that. Okay, I get to playing semi-pro. Now, granted, it's semi-pro. I chose not to get paid. There's reasons why, but anyway, won't get into that. Now I got the playbook. So you have the play, the base play. Okay. Then if plays break down, if you see a cover 2, this is the route people are supposed to go. Cover 0. I mean, so one simple play could be broken down like 15 to 20 times. Then you got the audibles, and I might be exaggerating, okay? But for us, it was like it had cover 3, cover 2, man to man. Those one play had 3 plays plus the audibles. Now back to what you were saying. The reason why he's indecisive is because this is a new system. He's having a crash course. Granted, he had all that training and OTAs and preseason and whatever. This is still new to him. And again, I'm just telling you what I know he's going through right now.
All right. Can I rebut that a little bit?
Go right ahead.
I totally understand what you're saying. But at this point, it being his 4th year, it shouldn't be about the playbook anymore. It should be about instinct. That's what I believe separates Daniel Jones from being a good quarterback in this league to being, and I still believe this, even though he had a good game, that he's not the guy.
Well, I mean, if he's not, he won't be there next year. And there's a pretty good chance he may not. However, I hear what you're saying about instinct, and you are so right. There's a saying on any given Sunday. Al Pacino is talking to Steamin' Willie Beeman. See it, then do it. Oh, wait, what is it? See it, then do it. Do it, then see it. Okay? That's what you're talking about. Instinct, not thinking about the play, just knowing, just boom, he's open, let it rip, right? But if you don't know where your guys are, if you don't have the chemistry with your guys, chemistry I think you can develop over time. As far as understanding the playbook and kind of going head first into the playbook. It takes time. And people's argument, they're like, well, what about Herbert? What about all these rookies now? With a rookie, they give them such a vanilla playbook. They say, okay, look, on this playbook, don't look at all this stuff. Just focus on these two guys. If this is your read, okay, if you hit this guy, if he's open, boom, then hit this guy. Okay, if he's covered, hit this guy. Now, you're saying that at this point, you got to understand, and this is his first year with Coach Dable.
Right, but what I mean by instinct is he sees and has seen in years prior to this year what goes on. The fact that he isn't, and I understand what you're saying about other players have to be in their spots. What I mean by his instinct is instead of holding on to the ball so long that you're literally letting the defense get to you, you got wheels. If nobody's open, you got to go. I'd rather have a 1 yard I fell forward quarterback than oops, I held on to it too long. And I've got a loss for 6 yards.
Right. It's yeah, it sucks.
I mean, it's definitely like splitting hairs. I understand that. But again, 4 years in the league, he's had next to no line. And granted, this line that he has now is better than he's had.
Armando, stop. And he's playing a violin right now.
And sorry. And I think it'll get better. Well, see, these are the Cowboys fans, because Tank said something that pissed me off a little bit. So these are the Cowboys fans that I guarantee to you that if the Cowboys would have lost yesterday, their first thing would have been, well, we're playing with a backup quarterback. Well, guess what?
Oh, yeah. They're making, I mean, of course. Of course. They got all the excuses in the world. I mean, the ref, because last year, the reason why they didn't make the divisional rounds because of the refs. But you know what I say to those Dallas Cowboy fans? You know what I say to them? We will revisit this. Mm-hmm. We will revisit this. And I know you got to go to bed. I don't want to hold you up too much.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Absolutely.
It was an experience this weekend. And you know what? It was an ultimate experience for me, but the fact that I had my son with me the whole time, that's what, it's just icing on the cake.
Yeah, I'm going next week.
Okay, yeah, that's right. You are going to the Bears game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, but I'm going to see you, Washington. We're going to be there.
100%.
All right, bro. Let me hear one time.
Let's go Giants. Ow.
Appreciate you, brother. Love you too, brother. So I hold on. I gotta bring this person on, guys. Don't please bear with me today. All right, those that are on, especially Cowboy fans, because I don't want to hear your mouth talking about, he was scared to bring me on. Dude, no, I just got a lot of people in the backstage. Thank you, all of you that joined. So, how I operate, okay, is if you make a bet, it has to be paid. If you make and it's a friendly wager. Now the thing is, I'm careful at what I put on the line. I am not a rich man. Okay, just because I have, one car for every day of the week, like a couple Rolexes, every day of the month, and my mansion was on MTV Cribs, that does not mean I'm rich. And if you believe all that, yeah, no, that ain't the truth. No, sure, I am not a rich man. Okay, so I'm careful. I'm careful on what I wager. Okay, but I will tell you what I will not wager. It's the beard. The beard is not going to go anywhere. Okay. And I'm going to tell you why. Mama boss. Enough said. So if someone were to make a bet, say a haircut, right? And they put it out there. I didn't offer, but they put it out there. There's some expectations. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I agree, but I just want to start off by saying it's a pleasure to finally be on your podcast, just representing Cowboys Nation on your podcast, just like how my defense did against the real boys. Last night at MetLife Stadium, took over the crib, took over the beautiful New York City. It was beautiful. I want to start off by saying, how about them Dallas Cowboys? But man, you want to come on here, and I want to salute to you. How was your flight back home? Did you have a good time?
To be fair, actually, no, I had a horrible flight home. I'm glad you brought that up. First off, nice hairstyle. So, truth be told, we got on the plane. The plane was hot as hell. Then we had some, and God bless her. I salute any single parent, mother, father, to bring on 4 kids on the plane, and one be above the age of like, I think maybe she was 12, but she had 2 smaller kids. Oh my God. I'm glad, guys. Apple, you need to pay me on this. The Apple Air Pro Max. I mean, I know they're expensive, but once you put that noise canceling, it works phenomenal. That was one. 2, we sat way in the back. They should make pooping on the planes illegal. That's what I'm going to say about that. Every time somebody went back there to drop a deuce, it was like we were back there with them.
Oh.
But other than that, the plane wasn't 3.5 hours wasn't too bad. But now, as far as the game, you guys won.
Yes, sir.
Wait, what do you mean, this guy? Oh, that's a nice Phil Simms jersey you got there.
Nah, it's Micah Parsons, and next best thing to Lawrence Taylor.
No, that looks like a Phil Simms jersey. Oh wait, I'm sorry. That's right. You're talking about someone without a ring. My bad. Yeah, I said it.
Hey, it feels good to be in.
But let me ask you this though.
Right now.
Let me ask you something.
What's up?
So you're talking about Mike Parsons. Don't you think it's kind of funny how Michael Parsons, myself, and you had the same amount of sacks last night?
I mean, he had to share with his best friend.
But I mean, he didn't have. No. When you share, there's like a group effort, right? Like, everybody got a piece of the pie. I mean, we can move on. So
I mean, we can move on. I mean, that's the same thing Shepard's doing right now in the hospital. He's moving on the next season, but that's fine.
So I will say this: keep Shep out your mouth. If you're gonna talk about Shep, you got to put some respect on his name. What has he done? That he has done. He you know what? Shep is my guy. He has done a lot for the New York Giants football organization. He has dedicated himself. You know what? I'm going to tell you right now. Shep has put in more work than both of us put together. And I mean, I'm putting myself down. Well, I'm not even putting I'm giving him all the props and whatnot, because I don't think you understand the journey Shep has been on. And until you do, if you're not going to put respect on his name, don't say nothing else about Shep. Now, we can honestly move on, because prayers go out to Shep for his injury. And injuries being said, even when Dak was hurt, I gave him respect. So let's do the same with Shep. Bet?
But the thing is...
Bet?
All right, let's move on. Anyways,
okay, good. Thank you.
I just want to talk about, Cooper Rush, the rush hour. heading
You
into
you guys got some. I would not want to be Dak right now. I'm gonna
course
be
I would.
honest.
I
I
mean,
would not.
everyone is talking like Dak is mad that he's winning games. He's winning. He's helping him out so that when he gets back, he doesn't have to, be like, oh, I got to help my team get into a wild card. If he comes back week 5, week 6, we're 6-1 or like 5-2, he's gonna thank Cooper Rush. But as far as like the quarterback competition, it is Dak's team because he got all that money and.
Damn right.
Cooper Rush is just a guy, just a Walmart guy. He's just a paycheck right now. He ain't making money.
And the fact that your owner actually put that all out there like that, I wouldn't have done that. I mean, he didn't even give. He could have said, "I love competition, but at the end of the day, this is Dak's team." He didn't even do that. And then when the quarterback controversy question came up to Mike Carthy did what Mike Carthy did. He put his tail between his legs and he said, everybody have a good night.
I mean, Jerry Jones, that's just Jerry Jones at Jerry Jones' best. He's always looking for drama and he's always going to make sure the Cowboys are talked about.
Yeah, and they're doing it. They're doing it with the whole issue with Cooper Rush and Dak. Mm-hmm. But we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. It's still early. Mm-hmm. I mean, we're only in 3 games in. So
and I just feel like Evan Neal is a disappointment to the Giants. Like this guy, like he's just bad. I mean, I thought that was a really good pickup.
This one I think is funny. This one I think is hilarious about other teams other than Giant fans, right? So you say Evan Neal is a disappointment, right?
Of course.
Then you should be rooting him on.
He's not helping Daniel Jones.
Right. What I'm saying is you should be like encouraging you. You should be like Evan Neal's the best thing since sliced bread, blah, blah, blah. You should keep him. Oh, and Daniel Jones, you should extend him for 5 years. Barkley. I mean, what I'm saying is I can appreciate the fact that you're putting out our defaults, right? We're not a perfect team. We're in the rebuilding mode. But at the same time, our defaults are at your benefit. And the fact that you are giving some kind of encouragement, right? You're saying that he needs to play better, blah, 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 disappointment, blah, blah, blah. That's just going to motivate him to do. That's something we should say as Giant fans. But the fact that you're saying that, I mean, it's like, okay, so then he should be on the team.
I'm going to put my Giant hate aside because I'm going to say this.
Okay.
My parents are out and about right now, but my parents were here. They straight up say like they're Giants fans. They've been Giants fans since Victor Cruz, Eli, Brandon Jacobs. I live with Giant fans. I'm the only Cowboy fan here. But like I told my boy, I said the NFL needs the Giants to be good again because that's gonna bring up ratings. Like New York, what is a New York sports team? That's what gets the revenue so high. Like when the Knicks were good, they're not good anymore. When the Yankees are up, they're up. The Mets are up. So when New York sports teams are up, it's just a great time to be a sports fan, period. And like, the Giants have been a disappointment for the past 6 to 7 years since 2016. And I just feel like, they look good the last couple of weeks. I was like, man, I kind of miss the Giants being competitive.
I mean, the season's not over. I think we need to kind of pump the brakes and realize, not just for you, but for everybody, this is just our first loss. And although it's a heavier loss, it's in the division, right? We can't recoup from this, but it's not how you start, but how you finish. And, our book is still open. It's still open. We got to bounce back. We got Chicago this week. And I'm going to go by my rule. 24, 48 hours, and then it's on to Chicago. And
I mean, that's a win for you guys, especially it's in MetLife. So Chicago's just really bad on offense. Like that game is really going to come down to like the Giants like winning it on the last drive because the Chicago Bears, they do have a good defense. They just have a horrible offense.
Yeah, and well, for me, any game. Any opportunity that we have, I don't put anything past anybody. because any given Sunday, anybody can step up and beat anybody. I mean, look, the Colts. Who the Colts beat? Didn't they beat the Chiefs?
They did.
Wait, no. Who? Yeah, the Colts beat the Chiefs.
But
What?
They
And
beat
then Miami
They
beat
beat-
Buffalo.
Yeah, but
What?
the Colts beat the Chiefs because of the Chiefs' special team problem, which they've had for a couple of years now. But that's for somebody else.
Right.
But
anyway,
what I was gonna say is I'm very shocked that Daniel Jones is using those legs more and more now. It shocked me.
yeah.
I was like, I was not expecting him to actually do that against my defense because, hands down, hate the Cowboys or not, but that's a top 5 defense in the league, hands down. So I'm
Top
just
5?
shocked that, I mean, top 10, top 5, around that, top 8, around that area. Like,
I haven't looked at the stats, but well, possibly. I'll have to look. I haven't.
they held the best. They held Mike Evans, Chris Godwin in that Buccaneers team to 19 points. And then week 2, they held Jamar Chase, Dixon, Joe Burrow to how many points was that? 17?
Yeah, but let's be fair.
was
They
17.
held the Bengals defense held you guys to 3 points in the second half.
And then we held the
You know.
Giants offense, which has been scoring in the 20s range, to how many points last night? 16. So you average all that up.
Well, we had our struggles on offense. I mean, we got a lot of how can I put this? Offensive non-production. I mean, we come away with more field goals than we did touchdowns, which is something that you needed to do. Matter of fact, when we kicked the field goal, we needed a touchdown yesterday. The blocked field goal. We need to stop going for field goals and scoring 7 points rather than 6. But
Also,
I'll tell you
those holding penalties killed y'all too.
Holding, false starts. Yeah,
Mhm.
it was below average. I'll just say that. Now, I hate to say this. I do have to move on. So go ahead and give me your final thought. And
Yeah,
you know what you got to say before you leave, right?
I know
Okay.
exactly.
And you better don't mess it up. Don't mess it up. Okay.
My final thought is, it was good Cowboys win and against a really lopsided Giants team. I mean, a team that a team that is going into the right direction, and we just beating bad teams like we should. Simple as that. I mean, I'd hate for us to not win right now. We could easily be 0-3, but we're just doing what we need to do as a team would. I'll say this, as a Cowboys fan, we're in the past 7 years, we're the best regular season team and the worst playoff team. That's
fair.
Fact.
That's fair.
But yeah,
I appreciate you coming on. Yeah, this is the first time you're on the show.
yeah.
You're more than welcome to come on more. Unless let me hear one time.
What? Let's go, Giants.
You say the ow. Ow. You gotta say the ow.
Ow.
I appreciate you. Okay, yes, you are more than welcome to come back. More than welcome to come back on the show. All right. Gabe. I'm going back and forth. I'm going Giants, Cowboys.
Sneaky.
Go ahead. What you got, Gabe?
This team, oh my gosh. Oh my
When
God.
did you start being a Giants fan? When did you
First
start
off,
being a Giants fan?
Hats off to Daniel Jones. Play a heck of a game.
Now that's huge coming from you.
Heck of a game.
That's huge.
He was under a lot of pressure, and I believe to be a quarterback in the NFL, you have to handle pressure well, and he most definitely handled pressure well.
Amen.
Last night. Even my dad, who literally loves beating up on Daniel Jones, like when we go to the Giants games, always looking at Daniel Jones, always.
So can I say something real quick? I want to share something with you all. Okay. And everybody, even Cowboy fans, every single one of you, everybody that supports me, follows me, whatever. This is, you guys are a part of this moment. Because of this, I was able to have this moment. I can easily say, Gabe, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you move your phone a little bit from the fan? Because that light coming in is like right. Like turn it to your right. You might have to scoot over a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Yep. And then, yep. Okay, you see that light? Scoot over just a little bit. This is live, guys. This is live. Just like that. Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. Or tilt it down to where it's just on you and not with the fan light. Man, that fan light is like everywhere.
Yeah, it's a little ridiculous.
Okay, we'll make it work. We're gonna make it work. So I was able to be a part of the Ring of Honor ceremony.
Yeah,
okay?
You got the most randomest player ever. I've never heard of him.
Oh, I never. You know what though? I didn't care. I didn't care because listen, man, I was holding up a piece of New York Giants history, and so was Nick. I would have liked to have held Tiki Barber, because of the whole history behind us. That would have been funny. But we were already in place, and they didn't really give us an opportunity to like pick whoever we got. It is what it is. So that was phenomenal. But this right here was great. And again, those, you see the Venmo, you see the Cash App. Please, if you can, donate, support the page. It's greatly appreciated. But this right here, was those that don't know, that is LT. Okay, no, that's not
your hotel.
That is not. No, that's not a hotel. That is not Michael Parsons. Okay, and for anybody to and I didn't even get a chance to propose that remark. Although I think he would been like he's good, but he's not Lawrence Taylor good. But yeah, that happened. Yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. And I want to confirm one thing. When Michael Strahan said the first time he met Lawrence Taylor, he floated in the locker room, there's some facts to that. There is some. The man, he does walk a little bit, but I mean, he's like Magneto and just he float. I mean, it was just like it was crazy. And when I saw him for the first time, I was stunned. I didn't even know how to comprehend or process what was going on around me. I was like, man, low T belt sign. I couldn't even talk. But anyway, I digress. Gabe, go ahead. What do you got?
So, I'm just gonna tell you straight out what I saw. I saw a wide receiver core that is gonna be completely different next year. I mean, there's no potential in this wide receiver core. I really, really, from the bottom of my heart, would love to bring in a wide receiver. But I know for a fact that Joe Shane and Brian Dable aren't going to want to spend money, which makes no sense to me, but whatever. And, oh my gosh, it's just like the fact that Richie James is our best receiver. First of all, Kadarius Toney can't stay healthy, which ticks me off. Like, he has so much potential, and he can't stay healthy. So he's going to be gone after this year. Kenny Golladay talks too much and thinks he's all that, thinks he's better than everyone else, thinks he cannot practice and still be the best player on the field, and then drops the ball when he gets probably the chance of his life to prove to the world that he can still be a player in this league.
Right.
I mean, it's ridiculous. David Sills isn't great. Like, David Sills is not he's not the future. He's not anything. I mean, he's a good dad.
But he's putting in the work and he's putting in the effort. Let's give him his due. And I want to stop people from talking about Evan Neal. Okay, he's a rookie. Okay, it's going to be a process for him. He got a taste of NFC East football. Okay, what I mean by NFC East football, typically these games go to the wire. It's a chess match. Blowouts do happen. However, they are on a rarity. Okay. So for anybody to beat up Evan Neal, come on. The guy has a lot on his plate, and as a rookie, he's doing the damn thing. So
He's a heck
I'm gonna
of a
leave it
run
at that.
blocker. I will say that.
He's a run blocker, and I think he's good at pass block too. Because let's be real. Let's be real. In combination with him, now I've seen him last night go up against Evan Neal, and I saw him going up against Thomas. And I'm going to remind everybody who Carson,
Micah, I didn't hear Micah Parsons' name called on the broadcast.
Exactly. That's the point I'm trying to make here.
Yeah.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
Also,
so Gabe,
Brian Abel, terrible clock management. I mean, awful clock management. I mean, seriously, how do you have 3 timeouts? You are sitting inside of 2 minutes. I don't care if you get the ball to start the second half. I don't care.
Oh, so yeah, and I can't say anything to that because I was actually in the tunnel when that happened.
You booed them out. Did you boo them out, Sneaky?
Me?
Yeah.
When? What? The beginning? Or during the second half?
No, when they went. I'm
going to be honest. No, I did not. There was one time where they did boo the Giants.
It was going out.
I did not. I at halftime, no, because I wasn't in the stands there.
Yeah.
However, the lack of offensive production in the field, I want to say it was the third quarter.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody was booing. And that was like my first experience being in the stands when they're booing them. And I'm like, oh snap. It does happen.
Oh yeah. It's ridiculous. First of all, you had 3 timeouts in a half football. You don't want to go into the half with 3 timeouts. You use the timeouts. You don't save them for later because you can't. Like what? I don't care if you get the ball to start the second half. You want to score points. That's what you want to do. I don't care if it is going in the half. I don't care. You want to score points because if you are inside 2 minutes going in the half, you have 3 timeouts, you run plays and they don't get out of bounds, you call a timeout to stop the clock. You don't wait until Daniel Jones is about to snap the ball and then call a timeout because that's what they did. Oh, and that killed me. Killed me.
I'll be honest. What killed me was when he didn't challenge that 4th down or that it was like 4th and or 3rd and 6 or something.
CeeDee Lamb got it. He got it.
You know, when you look at it, and at the moment,
even Dave said they saw it upstairs.
Well, yeah, he said because I saw that press conference. That's facts. But when you're in the stands and you look and you see the instant replay, you're like, "Oh, it's close." But also, I mean, it kind of. But
Shep, when they call him, hold on.
Yeah. Well, so now I'm sorry. I thought you were going to talk about his injury, and we'll get to that before I let you go. When you look at that and kind of going off the situation you're talking about with 3 timeouts, I think even though his guys were like, he got it, I think that was a turning point in the game because right after that play, CD breaks off that big reception on the sideline. And I think now, again, this is just my opinion. I think in order to stop the opponent, let's say that it would have been, the call wouldn't have changed. There's no discriminative evidence that would reverse the call, right?
It wouldn't have changed.
But however, it would have slowed the momentum down because immediately after that play, they quickly got on the line and they quickly executed that play to perfection. Let's be honest. At the most, you would have stopped the momentum and kind of, had to regather and regroup at that time. So
I would like to see Wake Martindale adjust more games. I know he likes the blitz and I know he likes the home run, sack kind of way. But when you're getting beat in coverage, you have to start playing better. You have to start playing.
I think he should have made some adjustments. I don't want him to change his concept
in the game.
I don't want him to change it, but I mean, like, if you're getting beat, I get what the problem was is they were getting beat in every aspect of the game. They were getting beat in the pass game, and when they weren't getting beat in the pass game, they were getting beat in the run game. When they weren't getting beat in the run game, they were getting beat in the pass game. It's just that's how it was. And
Right.
I know that's when it gets complicated because it's kind of hard to be like, are they going to throw it? Are they going to pass it here? It kind of becomes a guessing game.
Right.
And, I just thought, obviously.
So hold on. So Chris put on there on the private chat 1 in 10.
What?
1 in 10.
That's
the record out of the last 11 games for the New York Football Giants. Well, Chris, I'm gonna put some numbers on there myself, and I'm not even gonna finish saying the rest. I'm just gonna put down 27.
Also, hold up. I'm calling OJ No Sports out right now. OJ No Sports. You don't know sports. You are OJ. I don't know sports. Because you claim you watched the game. If you watched the game, you would know that Daniel Jones wasn't just standing there getting a sack. He was running for his life.
Yeah.
I
saw his TikTok, and I will revisit that.
You also would know that, yes, the O-line was the main factor of why we lost. Because literally, you can – because, like, he's ducking me. I swear. He didn't make one video about his Tampa Bay Buccaneers losing. One video.
Yeah. I know. Oh, yeah.
But instead, he chooses to make a video about another team.
So, Gabe, I hate to interrupt. I do got to move on. But let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Now we're talking like human years, not dog years, but human years, right? If I were to say to you, if you had 11 years, right, and 27 years,
mm-hmm.
Which one's longer?
27
okay.
years.
20, okay. I'm just curious. I thought so too. I thought maybe my math was off.
Years in counting,
I don't know. But Gabe, I do got to move on. Thanks for coming on, man.
Also, one last thing. Also, Shep, prayers out to you, man. You played your heart out for this organization. You've been probably one of the most consistent players we've had in the past couple years.
Has he done nothing? What has he done?
Even though he hasn't received awards, you can clearly turn on the film and see that he was explosive, one of the best route runners that I've seen the past couple years. And, his career, I hate to say it, but I think he's going to be done after this year, unfortunately. But
on that note, let me hear it one time, Gabe.
Let's go, Giants. Ow!
Appreciate you. Okay, guys, please bear with me. Do not go anywhere. I know y'all are sitting there waiting, licking your chops, wanting to come on. You guys will have your due. I promise. Carson.
Hey.
What is the work? Everything good? Everything okay now?
What do you mean?
Well, I got you responded to my post that I put on. I'll tell you what. And I'm going to be honest. You know me. I'm straight up with you. I feel you on that. I'm glad you didn't come on the show Tuesday. Because then this would have been a different conversation. Because I was going to tell you to take your mom out for brunch with that $25. But however, since I'm a loser and we didn't have that conversation, go ahead and square Young K away if you can. And if you can't, don't worry about it. I got it. But you know what?
I don't know what Gabe is talking about. I'm a Panthers fan. You guys started 2-0. We started 0-2.
Right.
Feel my pain, brother.
So you know what? That being said, go ahead and take Mama out. I'll take care of Young K. I got it. I'll take care of Young K. Because your mom is awesome. Even though I've never met her or seen her. She's probably like, who the hell is this SneakyG man you talk about all the time? I don't think you should watch him anymore. He needs Jesus. And please, I hope you'd be like, yep, that's exactly how my mom sounds. Oh, hell. Oh, hell. Y'all won this week, didn't you?
We won. We freaking won.
Go ahead and have your moment.
Oh my goodness, Saints. It did not start off good at all. Baker made the first play of the game was a 20-yard run right up the middle by McCaffrey. I was like, oh my God, it's our freaking week. We're going to do it. 3 incomplete passes from Baker. I was like, here we go again. And then the next series, the defense stepped up, made Kamara fumble, took it back for a touchdown, and then it was just all uphill from there.
Felt good, didn't it?
It did. It felt amazing.
So where do you like
against Saints?
And the Bucks lost too.
Yep.
So that kind of puts everything in perspective for you guys. The fact that you guys won, they lost. Now you're only a game behind, and there's still a chance.
Slim.
But well, I mean, you guys are what, number 2 in the standings right now?
Yeah, we're tied. There's us, Saints, and Falcons are all 1 and 2.
Okay. And of course, I don't even know about the wild card race yet because it's way too early to even gauge. But who you guys got this week?
Cardinals.
Oh, shoot. Okay. But I think they won last week too.
No, they lost.
Oh, so they're 1 and 2 as well?
Did they win week 1?
No, they did not. They did not win week 1, but I know they beat the Raiders. I think they got they didn't they get shellacked week 1.
Oh yeah, they played the Chiefs.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, they're 1 and 2.
I can't believe the Chiefs lost.
I can't either. That was my lock of the week.
What?
That was my lock of the week.
Wow. So I'll tell you what, and I don't mean to cut this short, but go ahead and give me your final thoughts real quick.
This week is Baker's prove it week. If we don't get something out of Baker, he's not our franchise guy, unfortunately, I believe. Because, I mean, he had one play where he passed it to our newly signed wide receiver, Laviska Shenault. Laviska ran it for 60 yards and inflated Baker's stats. Without that play, Baker would have had 103 yards passing last game.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he did terrible. He's just too what's the word? Trying to find a good word. He feels pressure a lot. I think he tries to make reads that are not there.
Well, he probably wakes up dangerous that morning, I don't know. And for the record, I was the first one to ever say that. I said it first, Baker. Even though it was a flag football game, I still said it first before you did.
But let's see. Am I going to be on here next Tuesday? No, I'm not. Next Thursday, I will. Next Thursday.
I'm going to try, and it's hard.
Oh yeah, you're not doing Thursday shit.
But like I got to come up with something. I may do like a Friday because I really do miss not coming on Friday talking about the game. Because now we're talking about Cowboys and our loss and blah, 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 even when we win. And I like to have that second show to where we could talk about the future, what we got going on next week. So we'll see what happens.
But hey, we got primetime game this week, 4:30 game.
On Thursday?
No, on Sunday. We're America's game of the week.
Oh, okay. Well, good shit. Who y'all playing again?
Cardinals.
That's right. Arizona. That's right. You said that 5 minutes ago, and mama said, man. But anyway, let me hear it one time, brother.
Let's go Giants. Ow!
I appreciate you.
What is going on, Sir Stephen?
Nothing much, Sir Armando.
Oh my goodness.
This motherfucker. Yes.
Hey, it looks nice, right? I wish I could add like you know how in college they have the little when you get it when you I don't know what they do the Buckeyes, but I wish I could add little because we have a lot against y'all. We just have a lot of just whatever. I put little stars on there.
I'm sure I'm sure when you next time you come to Dallas, you can find these stickers that with the with your team rating, just 1 star.
I will. Dude. But what's
It,
going on, Sneaky? Talk to me, man. Talk to me. What's going on, man? How was the trip? You know, I was watching your videos, and I got like what do you call it? Like just a flashback because it was my first time being at AT&T and but I experienced a dub my first time. But how was it?
Oh! I love how confident you felt right there when you said that. Right? Ironically, my first experience in MetLife, I experienced the dub as well. You forgot I went there last year.
You did go last year. I forgot that was your first time.
Mm-hmm.
That was your first. Okay, that was, dude. I forgot because you took your belt.
I took the people's belt, which is back right is back at home. Not retired yet. I'm waiting on. Once Ant signs it, I think after this season, I may have to retire it and make another one.
Nice. So what's up? How was it?
Man, it was good. Overall, it was good.
That's good, man.
We hit the ground running per se. Excuse me, I got to get some water real quick. I don't know if you know this, but 3 a.m. water, hydration for the go-getters. You should get some of this 3 a.m. water.
Gotta get some. I gotta get me some 3 a.m. water.
Hydration for the go-getters. Sorry, my mouth is parched real quick. So we landed, got our room, and then we head out to a mall, the Jersey Plaza Mall. And then I was supposed to meet up with some friends for dinner, but they hit me up late. And plus, we had stuff that I had to take care of before we took care of the festivities. So we met with them at brunch. Thus, how I had the opportunity of meeting this man right here.
Man.
I mean, if you like that kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? You like that kind of thing. But no, all seriously, it was a good trip. Would have been better, obviously, with the win. But at this point, I'm going to take. Oh, and then we got an opportunity to be at the Ring of be a part of the Ring of Honor ceremony. I mean, that's just phenomenal. So
what's up? Talk to me about the game.
I was waiting for when that shit was going to come up.
Talk to me about the game.
How about you talk to me about the game?
So I liked what I saw. Our defense kept us in there. What we expected.
Mm-hmm.
Cooper Rush. I don't like this Dak and Cooper Rush talk. Dak is our quarterback. Cooper Rush is doing what he's paid to do, to be a backup and come in here and win games for us. And that's what he did. Hats off to CD because for a second there I wanted to trade CD, and then the next minute I wanted him on my fantasy again. But CD balled out. He redeemed himself. It's a good game overall. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little nervous. I was a little nervous at the beginning. It was looking good. The crowd was in it at first. The crowd was in it, and also I was like, oh man, okay. But after that,
I'm glad you brought that up about the crowd. There was a different feel from the Philly game. I know typically when the Dallas Cowboys come to MetLife, from what I'm told, because I wasn't there to see it myself, that it's basically a Dallas Cowboy home game. Not so much this time. Now, yes, there were some Dallas Cowboy fans there. They were present. That's obvious. They were there. But the majority were Giant fans, and it was good to see.
And I saw a few Cowboy fans there, but obviously when you're there, you see, especially being there, you see the difference. But on TV, obviously they're gonna go, for the ratings. So they'll show Cowboys fans, they'll show Giants. But man, it was a good game, man. I'm excited. You know, I was, you know, for a while you're kind of like, okay, our quarterback is down, but Cooper Rush, he's keeping us in there, man. You know, is he the starter? Of course not. Dak is a starter, but you know,
I do. Well, Cowboy. I'm going to call Stephen A. Smith the Cowboy fan. He claims not to be.
He is,
but I'm going to say he's a Cowboys fan, which is disappointing because I thought he had taste. Then also Michael Irving. He needs to lay off the liquor a little bit. To say that Cooper Rush is Tom Brady, that's a huge statement. Now, but let's be honest.
Maybe he sees something that we don't.
Well, I mean, I will say that the fact that Cooper Rush is kind of, although, you know, Dak didn't get hit to where he was, you know, his spleen ruptured or whatever, it was hand. However, you know, he's coming in, he's filling in, he's doing his job. He's 3-0 as a starter in the NFL. But I think his time will come. And you know, hopefully, I wish it was yesterday. I don't know what we were doing. I think the fact that Martindale's defense, everybody expected him to blitz, and he did. You guys had a plan for it. With your type of offense, you guys blitzed, and we didn't have a plan for it. You know, and when, like I said, when we did have opportunities to make a play, we didn't follow through with catching it. We didn't follow through in finishing the play. We didn't make best of our opportunities. So of course, when I'm watching the game and I'm there, you know, especially when you're there, you want them to win. You know what I'm saying? You want you guys to win. You don't want to leave on a bad note. And although I thought the plane ride was going to be long and horrible because of the fact that we lost, no, it was long and horrible because of other reasons. Pooping on a plane should be illegal. I'm telling you, Armando, it is not. When they walked out of the bathroom and they're heading to the seats, I'm like, no, actually, I was like this. You mother. I was this.
You should have gave him a hug because you guys were gonna be that close.
Give him a hug.
Hugged it out.
I want to know. I'm like, why did you eat what you ate? You knew it was gonna do that to you. Why did you put that in your stomach in the first place before you got on the plane?
Before we got on the plane, man. But overall,
it's
a good game, man. It was a good game. Man.
It's good. It's good seeing you, man. Like right now, it's good seeing you.
I'll be down there in December again. I'll be down there.
Okay, so Thanksgiving's out.
No, that one's still up in the air for sure.
Okay,
I'm still, yeah. You know, especially if you're cooking.
Yeah, and bro, I'm telling you, hey, everybody, just stay there. Look, Mama Boss could throw down.
I believe it.
So you better lose some weight because you're gonna gain back. You're gonna gain it back plus 10 pounds. You had that potato salad, right?
I did.
And
fire. Okay,
so that's just one dish.
Yeah,
bro. She gonna make her mac and cheese.
Oh
my god! Her cornbread stuffing. Anyway, we talking about Giants football, not food, because it'll be a wrap. It'll be a wrap. Go ahead and give me your final thoughts. Cause I do gotta.
Final thoughts. We're still, you know, as a Cowboys fan, I'm gonna talk about Cowboys. We're still under duress. We don't have our starting quarterback. Our backup is keeping us in there. You know, this defense is keeping us in there. Shout outs to this defense. They're doing the damn thing. You know, they had me scared a little bit because they were letting Saquon and what's the guy? What's the New Orleans guy? The little utensil knife they have.
You mean James?
No, not the quarterback. The ex-quarterback. That's who I thought was running yesterday for the Saints, for the New Orleans Saints. Taysom Hill or
yeah.
That's who I thought was playing yesterday because Daniel Jones I was like, man,
That's what you did. I was like, what are you talking about? I swear to God, I'm like, oh my God, what?
man, Daniel Jones was running, and I was like, come on, man. Somebody, I know it's your quarterback, but as my defense, I said, somebody hit this guy something.
Jones was balling. I'm sorry. He was doing what he had to do, man.
And so, but like I said, hats off to my defense. They did it. They're keeping us in there. So Commanders up next, another division game. That was my main thing, is that division game. And you and I both know that's kind of what hurts a little bit more, especially if you take a L in a divisional game.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big win for us. A division game, I'll take it, man. And Commanders,
if you think about it, they almost count as 2 wins.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
Yeah.
Because you can tie in the regular season, but it's head to head in the division.
Exactly.
On how that works. So
it's a tough one. And for us, it's obviously a good thing. We got that division win under our belt, and we got another division game coming up. So Cowboys win.
And we'll talk more next week.
Yeah.
I would love for you to come on again on Tuesday, because I want your insight on Philly. On your thoughts on Philly, because they're looking good.
Yeah.
And we'll save that. We'll table that for next week.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah.
Until then, let me hear it one time, fam.
Let's go, Giants. Ow, it hurts me.
Yeah, whatever. I saw man. Oh man, guys. I want to give a shout out to somebody who was inducted into the Ring of Honor. But before I do that, let's take a quick second for a break. Hey guys, I appreciate you wanting to enjoy the show. First, I got to give a couple shout outs. First off, I want to give a shout out to dresscomfy.com. She has the latest and greatest for SneakyG man merch. So please check it out. dresscomfy.com. Also want to give a shout out to 3 a.m. water hydration for the go-getters. Natural spring water. Go get it. Before we do the damn thing, I got to give a shout out to George's Trophies, aka Sergeant M replica trophies. Guys, Father's Day coming up soon. This is the perfect gift. Matter of fact, this is the perfect gift for any occasion. I mean, who wouldn't want a replica Super Bowl trophy of their team? The team that got the ultimate prize, the Lombardi Trophy. So when you get a chance, go to his Facebook page, George's Trophies, a.k.a. Sergeant M's replica trophies. Now, we gonna do the damn thing. And that thing we gonna do. Again, guys, please, if you can, donate to the page. I appreciate it. It'd be greatly appreciated. And for one that has donated to the page, Tank, thank you for that, by the way. Appreciate you.
Boys.
Appreciate you.
Boys, Nicky. Checkmate, baby. I told you, baby. I told you.
Oh, man.
Hey, Sneaky.
Yeah. Chris, hang in there. I see you.
Even though you lost the bet, I got you something.
You're an asshole. Oh, my God. Okay, bravo. Bravo. Okay. All right. That was... How you gonna do that to me on my show? That is so jacked up. You're banned. You're for life.
Oh man. Hey, I told you, Sneaky, old school football, man. They ran it up the Giants, ass, and they did, they threw the ball around somewhat, I know Ant was talking about Tank said that, and Sneaky, you off the record, you heard me say it myself. I'm not a Cooper Rush fan.
Right.
I'm not a CD Lamb. CD Lamb, I don't care if he did that 100 catch and helped the Cowboys, man. CD Lamb, that I don't forgive him for that. He still dropped a an open pass by himself. He dropped so many balls, man. He's
And and I can't believe I'm actually defending him. It was said that he's aware of the issue and he's trying to work on it.
man,
I cannot believe I'm actually defending him partially right now. I cannot believe that.
and there were some. You know what? The NFL needs to work on these refs, man. They missed 2 big calls on both sides of the ball. You know what I'm saying? On the Giants and on the Cowboys. And
So I didn't see the penalty, but apparently, I guess Shep had a offensive pass interference that didn't look like pass interference. I didn't see it, so I'm going off of secondhand information. So there can be some truth to that. Also, I forgot to do this, but I do want to give a quick shout out to one of my guys too that got inducted to the Ring of Honor, Leonard Marshall.
Hey,
number 70 himself. It was so good to see him on Monday. Wish we got to spend a little more time, but I mean, that man deserves everything he got. And I'm glad that the fans, stepped up and did what we had to do to get him in. So, and I'm glad he got his jacket. Well deserved, sir.
Oh, Sneaky, man. I was blowing you up during whenever the breaks were on in the game. But I knew you were busy. I was like, man, I ain't even worried about if he's not looking at the phone.
Look, and you know what? You could have. I would have known. I wouldn't even known. My phone was on vibrator for the whole. I mean, actually, because it's a combination of vibrator and tone. It's like bing, bing, ding. I mean, it would not stop. It would not. And I'm like, it's like my text messages. It was like, blowing up. And then of course you got TikTok, and then you got Instagram, and then you got Facebook, and then people on YouTube going at me. I'm like, man, I can't hide from anybody. Damn.
Oh man.
Oh, but let me tell you, I do got an awesome moment. 2 of them actually. So I was part of the ring ceremony, the Ring of Honor ceremony, and as we're walking by, I don't know if he was a coach, but it was a Dallas Cowboys somebody, and I hope he sees this. I mean, I wasn't like talking to him personally, but he was walking by and he had the star on his hat, and I'm like, Dallas Cowboys still suck. And he was like, what? They suck. Dallas Cowboys. I made sure, and I kept walking. And he was like, looked at me kind of weird, and then there was at the end of the game, as a kid was signing my belt, which I feel bad for to this day, a kid came by and was like, oh, I follow you on TikTok. Immediately I said, oh, I appreciate the love. You're wearing the wrong jersey. And I wanted to say that's child abuse, but the dad interrupted me. He's like, come on, you can't say that. I'm like, the hell I can't? Yes, I can. That's my opinion. And I'm gonna stick to it because that's child abuse. There was so many kids that were abused by wearing that Dallas Cowboy jersey. It was
Sneaky. Sneaky.
But go ahead and give me some of your final thoughts, Tank.
It was a good hard fought game. There's a lot of stuff we need to work on as the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? But as a backup, what can you ask for? You know what I'm saying? You ask for perfection, but you get what you get with a backup. And as for Dak, I think it was on Fox News that Dak, he doesn't he's not counting out next week. He's trying to come back, but Dak needs to stay his ass at home and wait 6 weeks.
He better not. I know. Oh.
He need to
don't come back because you're threatened. Don't come back because you're threatened. Because you still got a couple years on that contract.
And that's what it is. You know what I mean? And I'm kind of like old school, like what Jerry did. I don't see it as trying to stir up some drama. For me, it's more of a, get your ass motivated, baby, because we got some games to win. And, and the good thing is we got to, unfortunately, I don't like Cooper Rush, but, he's doing his thing. And, I can't say nothing much. And Dak need to step it up because he lost the first game. So he's going to take the L. Coop, too. Dak
not only did they lose first game, they didn't score points that first game he was there. So It is what it is, I guess.
We're not
But
talking
Tank-
about that game, Sneaky. We're talking about this game.
we ain't talking about this game either. Hey, man, I appreciate the support and the love you give me in the show. I really do appreciate it, Bo.
Yes,
Let me hear one time.
Let's go Giants.
For life, Tank. For life. Unless you donate 2 commas. Just 2 commas. That's all. Man. Okay, so now I'm going in order. Okay, so I'm gonna try and get everybody in as soon as I can. Here we go. I don't want to do the timer thing because I think it limits people. But
hold on.
But go ahead. Go ahead and say what you got to say.
Before you start the timer, yes,
Oh.
Gabe, there is background noise. My car engine is on. It is cold as shit up here. So, yes, I'm trying to stay warm. There is background noise, Gabe.
Okay. All right. Welcome to the show, Broad Sports. How you doing?
Feeling great because we kicked the Commander's ass.
All right.
That D-line ate Carson Wentz for lunch.
Would you say? I'm sorry, my mini fridge. I dropped a lot of my 3 a.m. water, so I'm just trying to pick it up.
You still got to send me a case of that.
I got to send you a case.
I'm kidding.
What? Just go to their site, 3amwater.com.
Yeah. But that D-line ate him up for lunch.
Yeah, let's talk something other than the Giants game, because damn. So this game was kind of personal then for you guys.
Oh, yeah, it was. I mean, Carson Wentz, he tried to kind of slow play it, I would say, or just negating the fact if he hated Philly or not. Because when everyone asked him, he said, "Oh, I enjoyed my time in Philly." I think he was just trying to stay friendly and not really, quote unquote, say his true feelings. I could be wrong though. That's just me. I mean, that D-line destroyed him for 9 sacks. This was also the first game since the 90s in the height of the Eagles-Washington game, or as a lot of people have called them, the body bag games from, I believe it was 88 to 92, that the Eagles had 4 sacks in the first quarter. I mean, the offense looked great. Everyone was clicking. Offense, defense, special teams. I mean, you can't be dissatisfied with what happened on Sunday.
So, quick question about Carson Wentz and it's something I don't know if you would know or whatever. So Carson Wentz, as a college athlete, was a part of 5 FCS championships.
That he was, yes.
And he has a Super Bowl ring.
Yes.
Okay. My question would be, do you think he ever wears his Super Bowl ring?
That's honestly a good question. Maybe, probably not anymore because he is with Washington right now. Maybe he wore it in Indianapolis with Frank, who was his OC when we won the Super Bowl. But that's a really good question.
And what I don't understand, and I don't know, maybe because he was a number 1 pick overall. He was a number 1 pick, wasn't he?
Second.
Number 2, because golf was number 1, right?
Yeah, golf is number
That's
1.
right. Okay.
And we traded up because I think we were like 8 that year, and then we traded with Cleveland to get him.
So, he would have went to Cleveland to die, basically. No offense, Cleveland fans. Well, probably a little bit, but maybe it was because Foles wasn't drafted so high. But it
Foles was like a 4th or 5th rounder.
But it does blow my mind that you have a guy that won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Okay. And you have a guy who didn't. Let's be fair. But the one guy that didn't is still in the league.
Yeah. Wait, what do you mean?
Wentz is still in the league.
Foles is still in the league too.
Oh, what? He's in. Where's he at right now?
Indy.
Oh, that's right. He's in Indy. Well, okay. Let me say what I mean. What I meant was
I think I know.
he's not starting.
Yes.
He's not getting an opportunity that he. However, I mean, I don't shoot. I'll be a backup quarterback.
Yeah.
Laying in the cut. Shoot.
Yeah.
Hold on a sec. Tank said, Sneaky, our bet, send me your hat with an autograph and we'll call it a done deal. Oh, Tank, are you still here? Did we make a bet? I forgot. Tank, did we make a bet? Let me know. You got my number. Shoot me huh?
I just said yeah.
Oh. So Broad. Should the Cowboys fear the Eagles?
I think so.
We did. Okay.
I think they should. I don't think we're the same pushover team that we were last year when they swept us. I mean, the offense, defense is clicking on all cylinders. D-line is getting a lot more pressure than they did last year, especially with a healthy Brandon Graham, who I believe had like 3 or 4 sacks on Carson Wentz, with one of them being a strip sack. I do think that they should.
So what made this team different this year? I mean, it can't be just the one trade in the draft that all of a sudden makes Philly relevant. What is it? What do you think did it?
The drafting the right guys for our system, signing the right guys like James Bradbury and Kaiser White, and just the way that Sirianni's coaching is going. Also, Jalen Hurts' offseason ethic. And just to address some Jalen Hurts haters, because everyone said this heading into the season. So he doesn't have a deep ball? You don't have a deep ball. Because it sure as hell looks like he has one.
Yeah, and of course I didn't watch the game, so I can't say here or there about that.
He's got one hell of a deep ball this year.
Well, I think it wasn't so much the fact of the deep ball as the fact that he just didn't have arm strength. I think
he's worked on that a lot this year. He worked a ton in the offseason.
And I could say to that I've never caught a ball from him, so I don't know what we're talking about. Balls, rather ball strength.
But I mean, this team is clicking, and just the veteran leadership that we have through Lane, through Jason, through Fletcher, through Brandon. It's looking fantastic.
I'm sighing because maybe someday I can know what that feeling is.
But it's a big game this week. It is Dougie P's return to Philly.
Oh boy. Do you know my history, my gripe about Doug Peterson?
No, I do not.
I'll make it quick because I do got to bring other people on. The bottom line.
I think we've talked about this, how he threw the game against Washington. Was that it?
Yes and no. Yes and no. It was after our actually, I think, hold on a second. I think I might here it is. Here's a better way to put it. Here we go.
The Giants, 7 the most for the Eagles, 10-point loss to the Giants, 72% coaching.
Head coach of the Eagles, Doug Peterson. Hi, Doug.
Good morning, Angelo. Thanks for the lead-in. I appreciate that.
I'm sorry. That was just...
That was awesome.
Hey,
listen, that just puts me in a great mood today. Already in a good mood. I appreciate it.
I kind of felt you probably wouldn't be in a good mood.
Can I hang up now?
No, please don't, Doug.
I'm feeling my obligation right now. If I hang up, I feel my obligation.
Doug, I fully understand.
I'm pissed off, Angelo.
All right, what about Doug?
I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off at myself. I'm pissed off at the way we played. And it's just it frustrates me. It frustrates me to no end. And it's we have too much pride, and I have too much pride. These players have too much pride. We work our ass off during the week, and it's frustrating. It is frustrating, and blame it on me all you want.
So when I first heard this, I was like, man, this is a stand-up guy. He's taking accountability, right?
Yeah.
But then you go on and you throw a game, and the two coaches meet. Now, granted, it's been years past, but still, the two coaches meet. Rivera said thanks, and they shake and part ways. I could care less. I could care less that we would have made the playoffs at 6-10. Okay, whatever. But my main gripe has nothing to do with the fact of us possibly being in the playoffs or them throwing the game or whatever. My gripe with him is you cannot lose when it's convenient to you. And you can't win when it's good. You can't preach one way and then your action says something differently. And even when there was a tweet that went around at after that game that Jalen Hurts was sitting on the bench talking about this ain't right. He's talking about this. And now, granted, I have no idea what he was talking about. I'm making an assumption here.
Yeah, I mean, also one thing that possibly could have also happened, because remember, he was fired like 3 days after that game. Who knows? He could have had like a little bit of notification that he was out the door prior to the game. So he's like,
that could be it. Could be it. Yeah, that could be it.
That could be one thing, or it could be the other. I'm not defending him.
And you know what?
It could happen. It could have been the case.
That's my only gripe with Doug Peterson is the fact that you cannot lose when it's convenient to you. That's all I'm saying. But give me a real quick final thought. You got 15 seconds, and then the outro, please.
Well, I'm excited for a game against the Jaguars and Dougie P's return to Philadelphia. And I'm excited for these Eagles season. Yes, a lot of haters like to nullify, it's because you played the Lions, Commanders, and Vikings. Okay? It's not my fault that you don't want to admit that Philly is good. I'm not saying we're going to win the Super Bowl, but we are one of the best teams in the NFL right now. So go Birds. Hate all you want, but it's the truth.
And let me hear it one time.
Let's go Giants.
I appreciate you, brother. Okay. All right.
So you finally decided to bring a Cowboy fan on that want to talk about the damn game and so all these butt kissings you've been getting all night about, y'all played good, man. You had a nice little game and all this, this and that. Man, let's talk about the damn game because you talk more crap than anybody did for the last 2 weeks about your Giants and what y'all are going to do to the Cowboy fan. And to the Cowboys. But now you bring people on that you know that's not going to challenge you in anything. So you wait till the last minute to bring the big fella on, and I am here now. And let's talk about the damn game, Sneaky.
I'm here. I was going to wonder when you're going to take a breath.
No, I'm sick of this.
When you go,
no. You had me on hold for an hour and a half for everybody to kiss your butt about the game. Bro, you talking about I thought Tank was gonna get you, I thought Armando was gonna get you, and everybody sugarcoated the whole point. The whole point is you said that y'all were gonna kick our butt. Did you not?
I say that of course I said we gonna win.
Hey, so don't be
we gonna win.
You've been deflecting the whole night. Oh man, props go out to such and such who tore up his props go out to him, but you still deflecting. You need to talk about the damn game, okay?
We lost.
Yeah,
what is there to talk about? We lost. We got beat.
You had before the game. That's what I want, Sneaky. I'm tired. I had to wait an hour and a half to make your show popular and fire again, okay? Because that's what the big fella do. I bring fire to your show just like you bring it to my show, and you make me wait all this damn time for this little kumbaya that y'all been having.
You need to talk to G because he made me wait an hour and some change too.
It ain't G show. My show. Anyway, apple juice.
Since we talking about the damn game, let's talk about the game.
Okay.
So, all right, let's make some clarifications. Okay. So last week I was on the Cowboy headquarters. Okay.
Huddle. Get it straight.
Well, is it Cowboy Huddle or Cowboy Headquarters?
Huddle.
Okay. All right. Cowboy Huddle. And I'll tell you why I said that name. Anyway, that's a different conversation. I was on the show last week. What was our bet? What did we have?
Our bet, and we're gonna talk about that too, because I don't run for anything.
I don't either.
I made a bet.
I don't either.
I made a bet with you that Michael Parsons would have at least 4 sacks, and I said the over, okay? And then I didn't take into account that the man been sick, but it ain't no excuse. I lost the bet. I'm gonna pay up on the bet, okay? But to me, it's a win-win for me, okay? I'm supporting Sneaky G by buying a Sneaky G hat, and the Cowboys win. So I don't give a damn about losing the bet, because my other bet with Mike is still on, because we are gonna sweep y'all, because you know the bet. Okay, is that the one you want? I get it. Okay.
I'll tell you what. This is how much of a guy I am. So you can go ahead and get this one for yourself, because that'll look great with that outfit you got on right now.
Oh, well, it would. I'll put it on the wall. I'll put it back here.
Okay.
I'll put it back there.
That'll work. Wait, time out. And that's the only bet I won this week.
Because I'm your friend. I like to give you gifts and things like that, bro. I like to. But look, man, I was just sitting there. I'm like, damn, am I about to fall asleep like I was in the first half? What y'all talking about?
You know what? I'm gonna tell you, it was a blessing. Right when I went live, the backstage went crazy, and it was hard. I'll be honest, it was hard to kind of navigate through this backstage. I still got a lot of great people that I want to bring on. I mean, a Big Blue Feed. We got to talk. Don't go anywhere. Des, we got to talk. I see all of you. I see Luke. I see you. Then Kurtz, Danny, Young K sitting in the cut. I mean,
hold on, Danny in the backstage.
Yeah,
bring Danny on.
You want to talk to Danny?
Danny, bring him on.
Danny.
Hi, sir.
What's up, fam? How you doing? Now hold on. Now, since you want Danny to come on, Danny, you got a minute, right? Give me your thought process on the game. Go ahead.
My thought process of the game.
Yes, sir. Give me your final thoughts on the game, and then we'll get into it for a couple minutes, and then unfortunately I got to move on. But go ahead.
Okay. I thought DJ played good.
And that means I was waiting for that. I'm glad that means a lot coming from you. That means DJ a lot.
Played good. I admit it. He played good. Used his legs. Just our offensive line was atrocious. Complete atrocious.
I'll let you finish your thought. Go ahead.
And,
I may need to write this down so I can revisit this.
But I mean, yes, Cowboy Chris, what's up? You need to say something?
No, Danny, go ahead and finish your thought, and then we'll go into that.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, DJ played good. Our offensive line was trash. Unfortunately, it sucks what happened to Shepard.
Yeah.
But I guess next Sunday is a must-win for us. It's a must-win game. We got to win that. It is, bro.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah, I'll agree. Even though I don't want to agree, and I know Dable is like it's not the end of the season. It's not, but I think it's a must-win because we need this rebound.
It's a rebound game. That's what I was going to call it.
Yeah, we need this rebound.
Man, y'all been rebounding from us for a long time.
Oh, here we go. Here you go. You know what? I can't with this guy, yo.
So
you're lucky I love you, brother. You're lucky I love you, brother.
We boys.
What did you? I didn't write it down because I completely forgot. What did you write? What did you say that made me say we got to revisit that? Do you remember?
About the bet or just
No, you were talking about something. I said I got to write that down or I forget, and I honestly forgot it that quick.
What I just said just now, or
what you said just now?
Daniel Jones having a great game. Is that what it was?
No, not that. It was the next thing. I suffer from CRS. I can't remember.
That happens to me a lot too.
Okay, so you suffer from that too. Okay.
Yeah, I got
that. So, go ahead, Chris. Go ahead, Chris. What do you want to say?
Stick your chest out. Go ahead.
Hi, Danny. How are you?
I'm well. How are you, sir?
I text Danny immediately after the game just to say.
Yes, you did.
I just texted just to check on him, because I I knew Stephen was going to be out of pocket because he runs from everything. So
wow.
What?
I said, let me text a real Giant fan. So let me text
you a chicken, bro. Chicken, my brother.
I run.
I text Danny just to check on his well-being.
Hold on.
I know you Giants fans who loathe the Cowboys, had a rough Monday night. I figured I was trying to make sure he's gonna make it to work. Air Canada need him. Okay.
They need me.
Just checking on him.
So if you say I run from everything, and I'm looking at my phone and I don't see a text from you, then I don't say you are afraid of me. You afraid of my response. I was gonna give you.
Did you just not earlier in the show that everybody was texting you, everybody had on TikTok and on YouTube? Man, I can't get away.
Trust me.
Say that. Did you not say that?
Oh, trust me. I am going to and I have slowly already started texting everybody back. I do not run. I do not.
Oh, and Chris, don't forget I bet. Don't forget I bet.
It's going on too. What was the bet I bet?
Don't forget I bet.
Tell him, Dad, what the bet was.
Saquon will have a better season than Zeke.
That's right. That's right.
You did say that. Right now, yes. But I don't wish nobody to get hurt, but we all know it's coming.
No, yeah. This is not barring injury.
We all know that's coming. So right now, yes.
Why you got to jinx it for you?
I'm not trying to jinx nothing. I'm not trying to jinx anything because Saquon
good. He looked good.
Hold on.
Saquon looked good.
Saquon had one good run, scored a touchdown. Okay, hey. The rest of the night, he didn't do anything. He didn't do nothing. We shut him down. He had one good run, scored a touchdown, put y'all in the lead, and then I'm like, oh, we about to beat their ass. I'm sorry, I'm cussing. I can't cuss on you, so I know that. So we're going to kick their behind, okay, like we did with a backup quarterback, okay, with our rookie at tackle was blocking people, unlike y'all's rookie. And then y'all told me about Thibodeau coming back, and they didn't say his name either all night. So,
all right, Chris.
Wait, Danny, hold on, Danny. I got this one. Danny, I got this one. First off, Thibodeau was on the pitch count. That's one. Secondly, what happened to the next coming of LT? The man had the same amount of. Hey, you know what? He had the same amount of sacks as all three of us combined. And you know what? If he was sick and he decided to play, that's on him. He's on the field.
Okay,
on the field.
I'll take that too. He had the same amount of sacks as Thibodeau also. Okay. So, the one who y'all said
was on a pitch count. He was on the pitch count. He just came from injury.
So my man was on the pitch count too because he was sick. He was on the sideline a lot last night. But y'all don't give him that, right, do you? No, because he ain't a Giant. So if he was a Giant, y'all would give him an excuse. But he was a Cowboy.
No. I don't think anybody came up on TV, especially Stephen A. Smith, talking about Thibodeau, the next coming of Christ. No. Wait, hold on, Chris. The fact that Stephen A. said what he said, he messed up. He messed up.
He should have said that.
He should have he needs to go to church and rebuke what he just said.
Even you, Chris, as a Cowboys fan, know that's blasphemy.
Who takes Stephen A. seriously other than Giants fan when they talking about LT?
Everybody.
Nobody takes
Cowboys fans do. You cannot sit here and say once Stephen A. Smith said that nobody just came up and said, "Oh wow, we got the next coming of LT."
People were saying it before he said it. Hell, I said it to you.
But the fact that he said it verified all them feelings you guys get. He was wrong when he said that, and I hate to say that. The
moment he said that, he's a Cowboys fan.
The moment he said that, I don't want anybody to fail. I don't. But now that he said that Micah Parsons, the next coming of LT, he's going to have to show me. And if he don't show me, I'm going to call it out.
Why won't y'all admit, okay, y'all always talking about Cowboys need to admit their flaws and everything like that. Why won't y'all admit that man is greatness? Why won't you do it? You know why you won't do it? Because he's a rival. If he played for anybody else, y'all would.
Me and Sneaky both say he's a great player.
Yeah, he's an athlete. I'm gonna give him that, but I'm not gonna sit here and say he's the
I
next
won't say he's
LT.
great yet. I won't say he's great.
Okay.
Like you know what I'm saying? He's not a Hall of Famer.
So like Sneaky say, I guess we'll revisit this, huh?
Oh, there is no way in hell that man
the
will
only
be even close to that man.
only person that picture is great is Nick. Everybody else is some crap.
Nick does look at that picture. I saw that and I'm like, damn, Nick, you need to stop working out, son. I need to join you.
Anyway, everybody,
my man, boy Sneaky was rubbing with greatness right there.
Well,
Man,
that don't mean it rub off, Danny.
oh no, it did. It did. It did.
Hey, I know y'all got a lot of folks. I just wanted to come and bring a little energy to the show because I'm tired of this little sob story. I had to bring Danny. Danny is my.
Wait, do you feel the same way about CeeDee Lamb like as you did before?
I still don't like him.
You still don't like him? Okay.
I still don't think he's a number one. I still don't.
Yeah, and you know, to Chris's credit, he said that beginning of the season.
So and like I say, the big fella don't run from nothing. What I say. What I mean. Okay.
It looks like Cooper Rush and Noah Brown are like they have that in sync, you know.
Oh, I will have a formal apology about Noah Brown because I did talk about him like a dog.
Now, before you go on, let me ask you this: how did it make you feel when Amari Cooper had the performance he had when he last was on the field?
Oh, it hurt. It hurt because I absolutely love Amari Cooper. I absolutely love him. I think he didn't get the credit he deserved when he was in Dallas. And people tend to write off people because they don't play for your team no more. Like, oh, he wasn't this, he wasn't that. Oh, you were cheering for him just like when T.O. was with the Cowboys. You hated his guts and when he wasn't with the Cowboys. As soon as he got there, who cheered the loudest? The Cowboy fans, okay? I'm not that type, man. I give people respect where respect is due. So I love the man. He's a great athlete, great receiver, and I wish him all the best.
I guess I do gotta move on, guys. Chris, let me hear it one time.
Danny, good talking to you, bro. I'm gonna win the bet. I lost sneaky bet. Dallas Cowboys for life. 1-10 Giants. Let's go Giants.
Oh my God!
27 years.
I love that guy.
Still did not mention 27.
27 years and counting.
So I'm gonna give you like 20 seconds. Give me your final thoughts.
Okay, like I said before, you know, DJ played good. The offensive line needs to be better for next Sunday, bro. Because if not, it's gonna be another L. Yeah, fortunately, it sucks what happened to Shepard because I know how passionate he is for this team. He's passionate for the fan base. Yeah, and it sucks what happens to him. But I mean, I hope I hope his career in it isn't over, but I'm afraid it might be because it's a lot of injuries stacked up. He's been with us 7 years already.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
And you know,
all we can do, all we can do is pray for him, and whatever happens, happens. I mean, it's not our call, thank God. You know, it's a.
I saw you hanging out with my boys at J18.
Yeah, man. Yo, them. Oh, yeah. Big shout out to J18. Man, them cats, man. Man, they make not only myself but the family feel welcome. I got to be honest. Like, oh man, yeah. Those guys are near and dear to my heart. I mean, they threw out the red carpet. They showed so much love. I'm getting goosebumps right now, man. I got mad love for those cats.
Family right there. Every time I go there.
Yeah, man. Yo, every time I go, I have to stop by and say, well, what's up to my guys? Because I mean, the love is real with them cats, and it's like that's a bomb ass group, guys. If you're a Giants fan,
shout out my J18 baby.
Yeah, man, you got to go out there, and also you got to go see Justin and Bobby. I think they're what, L16. I want to say L16. If not, I'll correct it on the next show. But yeah, I got to give a shout out to them too. I mean, they, although he wasn't. I need to fix this. He wasn't. Bobby was. He was out. He wasn't there this last week, but Justin was there, and it was. catered all to the nine. So yeah, shout out my guys.
Mhm.
Danny, let me hear it one time, man.
Before I go, once again, Giant fans, keep your head up. We're gonna get this dub next week. It's a must win. So keep your head up, guys. All right, and let's go Giants. Ow, peace.
I appreciate you, brother. Love you, brother. Be good. Oh yeah, get healthy. Get healthy. Hope that leg heals up. Let me bring on a couple Cowboy fans real quick. You there, Young K?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, oh my God.
Oh, I feel good. How you doing this evening, Sneaky?
Hey, I woke up this morning. I can't. Man, you an ass. You an ass. And I'm saying that knowing you playing a gospel music. You know, I played that same song when we beat Philly and Philly sports guy, and he'd sit there like, really? This what?
Oh, really?
I did. And you gotta go low. You gotta go all the way down on YouTube to see that. Yeah. Yeah. So I know I want to make a clarification. I know on the TikTok I made, I don't know if you saw it, where I said Carson, square away, Carson. Yeah, Carson. Square away Young K. But then talking about Carson, I was like, no, we'll make good. So I'll get you. Send me your address and I'll send it your way.
I can't believe I got them 2 for free. Man.
You got them both? Yay. Hey, that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it.
Hey, but that first one still means a lot than the second one. Because I actually whooped some ass on that one.
Oh man, yeah, you did. So and we got a few minutes because I'm gonna put on quite a few people here in a second. Yeah, I don't know, man. We just didn't come to play. Dropping balls. And you know what? And I'm not gonna make any excuses. We just lost the game. We didn't come to play. Bottom line.
Yeah. There's still some things we need to fix though. But we're still better than y'all by a lot.
You were last night.
Yeah.
And I can't. I mean,
just imagine if Dak was in the game. It would have been a blowout.
It was what?
That's what I'm thinking. It would have been a blowout if Dak was playing.
We won't know. We'll never know. I mean, but come Thanksgiving, we'll find out then, and that's all I can actually say. That's what I told the guys when I saw him coming out that locker room. Hey, we'll get him in Dallas. That's all we can do.
That's not happening. That's not happening.
Yeah, I don't know. You never know.
Be back. Michael Gallup's gonna be back. Michael Gallup was supposed to play yesterday, but Mike McCarthy wanted to sit him out one more game.
Yeah, I saw that. Actually, I saw him on the inactive. I'm like, oh, he's not playing today. I was like, okay, all right. We had no rush, on the quarterback whatsoever. It blew my mind how much time he had.
It really shocked me on number 5's performance on your guys' team. I thought he was going to play way better than that.
Well, look, that's his first NFL game.
Oh, really?
That's his first NFL game.
Okay.
So for me, the fact that he's on the field, it takes a minute to kind of find out, where you're at and what you need to do and all the adrenaline. I mean, granted, and rightfully so, everybody had high expectation for Thibodeau. I would lie to you and say I didn't. But at the same time, I had that understanding. I'm like, hey, he's a rookie. He's playing against grown men out there. So it's just a matter of time with him.
Right. And that Micah Parsons about he didn't get 10 sack. Well, a sack. He was supposed to have at least one, but
he didn't.
Daniel Jones was running. But he had, looking at the stats, he had 10 plus hurries. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, Jones could not. I don't want to say so much Jones, but the offensive line, we just didn't have an answer for that rush. We did not have an answer for that rush, that offensive line, and they tried everything under the book and from what Dable was saying, and we just couldn't counter it. So
Yeah, I really do have faith in that Dallas Cowboys rush defense. But more than anything, I really want to beat the Eagles more than anybody else.
that would be a statement game right there. I'll say that'll be a big statement game.
Yeah.
For us, shoot, I was going to say something about Neal. I know a lot of people are jumping on his case. Neal's going to be fine. He's going.
He did get bullied last night though by Tank.
I mean, it's like I said. Now that Neal knows what's what's in front of him, and he knows what the competition is going to be like moving forward. If Tank's going to be that high standard, then he needs to perform at that level. Honestly, above and beyond that level. So, but we'll see. We got a couple months. November will be here sooner than you think. And I'm excited for that opportunity. So, but right now we got to bounce back and play our best football. I'm sorry, I got the hiccups all of a sudden. Play our best football against Chicago and get back on the winning trend and see what happens.
Yeah, and prayers out to Shep too.
Yeah, man. I heard that one hurt. That one hurt me.
That sucked that he tore his ACL. I saw. I felt the same way when Michael Gallup last season. It really did hurt us when we really needed Michael Gallup in the playoffs.
Yeah,
because you could tell that Dak Prescott, Amari Cooper wasn't getting open. But I do miss Amari Cooper though as well. I really do feel like we could have at least kept it up a pace with the Bucs if we had another playmaker on the other side than CeeDee Lamb, because CeeDee was getting double teamed.
Well, Chris said, and it surprised me in the beginning of the season. He said CeeDee Lamb's not a number one.
I honestly think it's Michael.
Yeah. But man, stick around a little bit.
All right.
But I'm putting and then come back. I mean, I'm gonna let you go, but just stick around. We'll talk in a sec. Gotcha. Let me hear one time.
Let's go Giants. Oh,
appreciate you. All right. I hate to do this, but I'll put Carson. You there?
Hello?
Oh, I said Carson. Kurtz. I'm sorry.
SneakyG. What happened?
Yeah. Hold on one second. I'm gonna bring everybody on. Hold on one sec.
You're lucky you didn't bet that jersey because I would have had a feeling.
Well, it was you kind of came at it a little late. You were like,
I tried to. My Instagram wasn't working. I was trying to send you stuff, but it wasn't sending.
Gotcha. So real quick, and McNugget, we'll start. Don't say nothing, McNugget. You'll be the last one. And I'm sorry to do this, but I may try and do a show on Friday. I may try because with Nick being on playing football is kind of hard, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
So at this moment, Big Blue, it's good to see you.
Good to see you too. It's been
I'll
a
be
minute.
honest,
Hey, where's DZ at? Sneaky, is he here?
Oh wait, DZ. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I see you. Here. I'm sorry, DZ. I'm
sorry.
You're good. I thought I had everybody. So matter of fact, DZ, we'll start with you. We're gonna skip McNugget because she's gonna be the last one. And we got to make this quick, guys. And I'm so sorry for doing this. DZ, give me your final thoughts.
Not much to say. Cowboys outplayed us, and we have to get them Thursday. Not Thursday. Thanksgiving.
That's it. That's all we
really
can do, man. Hey, I do appreciate you coming on. Let me hear it one time.
We chasing for 28, and let's go Giants. Ow!
Appreciate you. Big Blue Feed. Hey, man, give me one of your final thoughts.
So first off, prayers out to Shep. I mean, it's horrible seeing any player go down with an injury like that. It hurts to see that, but as far as our O-line, as far as Evan Neal, it's one game. I'm not worried about that. It's his first game, and he even said he has to get used to the Giants versus being in Alabama. So
excuses.
I think it's one game, so I'm not too stressed. I mean, we're 2-1 now, but I have hope for the team, and I think we can turn it around with Chicago next week.
All right, man. Let me hear one time.
Oh, and have you been slinging that rock?
Not lately. Not lately.
No?
I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, I'll make up for it.
All right, good to hear. So let's go Giants. Ow!
I appreciate you. Ivan, make it quick. What you got?
Oh, did me get more touches.
Let me hear it one time.
Let's go Giants. Ow.
Appreciate you. Luke, I hate to say, let me hear it one time, brother.
Let's go Giants. Ow!
I appreciate you. Philly the Kid.
Yo.
Hey, man, come on next week.
All right, got you.
All right, let me hear it one time.
Go Giants, Al.
Appreciate you. Loops. Hey, man, come on next week. I'm closing the show out right now. But I see you. Kurt, you make it quick.
Evan Neal is trash. He's garbage. Tyler Smith's better. You guys drafted a bus. Your other draft pick didn't do anything all game. Cowboys own the Giants. They haven't beat us since 2020. That's it. I also think I get a pass since I've been on this show so many times. Let's go Cowboys out.
Pass for what?
To say that let's go Cowboys, we won.
No, nobody get a pass.
All right, let's go Giants out.
Pass my ass. Big Nugget.
Oh.
Let's just hope this week goes by fast, and then we rebound from both our losses.
Yes.
Let me hear it one time.
Let's go Giants. Ow!
Appreciate you. I want to thank everybody for coming on. I'm sorry I didn't get everybody to talk, but I'm gonna try. I can't make a promise. I'm gonna try and get everybody to do a show on Friday. Thursdays are kind of off, obviously, because Nick is playing football. Loops, please come on Tuesday with the cowboy hat on and everything. I see you, Loops. Damn cowboy. I'm running out of time, but Loops, you be the first one on Tuesday, man. Come back. Come on there if you can. With the cowboy hat on and everything and that shit-eating grin on your face. I know what you're about to say. He's a Cowboys fan, so anyway, no, lose my guy. I had to throw that in there. I appreciate the love, even though it's friendly bantering. Hey, that's what this is all about. Yeah, I love you guys. Hopefully we can rebound with Chicago. Until then, Dallas Cowboys still suck, and let's go Giants. Ow!
Is this thing on?
It's your boy Stefan, a.k.a. SneakyG.
Yeah. Lyrical assassin.
Let's go Giants.